Hello, hello, hello out there in social media land. It's another phenomenal evening on Uncensored Conversation with your girl, Victoria, and Unleaded Not Tolerated. It's the first Uncensored Conversation of 2024, y'all. So y'all know it's got to be deep and phenomenal. And with this young lady that's on the show tonight, I'm telling you, it's going to be fire. Dun, dun, dun. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I know some of y'all just got out of church and y'all don't want to hear Earth, Wind, and Fire. However, it's got you burning on Uncensored Conversation tonight. My wonderful guest is this beautiful young lady. She is phenomenal. And I am honored that she's tapping off the show for us tonight. My good friend, my coach. She's still my coach. I ain't been in the gym in a minute, but she's still my coach. Coach Donna Kaye is in the house on tonight, founder of ESTEEM, a total transformation. And you guys, if you have not reached out to this beautiful lady, I want you to get ready, because you're going to need to get your smoothies and all of that good stuff and get ready, because we got a party on tonight. Coach Donna, what you know, girl?
Hey, thanks for the invite.
Always. It's always a pleasure just to have you in my neck of the woods. And guys, I want you to pay close attention tonight. I want you to get this information. I want you to be able to reach out to her. Donna she does so many phenomenal things with health and wellness and holistic coaching. And I just tell y'all, if y'all really into for a treat. And I got to say this, Donna, I told you before the show got started that I wanted to say something about you. And so having guests on my show now is a little bit different. And you and I, we go way back. But I want people on the show in 2024 that are impacting people's lives mentally, physically, and emotionally and spiritually. Because as you often say, all of those are key components to us transforming, right? Mm-hmm. And so I got to say this to you, my friend. And I shared the picture earlier of what I look like after being in your program, and I had you laughing earlier. It's been a couple of years now. Hey, Miss Carrie. Hey, Sandra. But I'm proud to say I'm still at that weight that I was in that picture. But part of that is because I remember what you taught me mentally. You taught me that I had to take what I did seriously about my weight and my health. And you told me it was a mind thing. I had to get my mind right. And one of the things that I say that I quote about Donna says she don't babysit nobody in her program. Either you don't want to do it or you. Donna, I can even remember one day in boot camp, we were having a good time and we were exercising, but we were laughing and carrying on. You said, wait a minute, we got to get serious. Come on, y'all. I said, well, dang, we was serious. We was doing what we said. We was pumping the iron and we was doing our, y'all got to be in a boot camp to understand it. But we were doing everything. But Donna said, come on, y'all, quit all that laughing and talking. Y'all got to get serious. And I said, well, dang, can't we laugh? And you was like, because you knew that if we kept on joking around, that we wouldn't do it to the magnitude that you needed us to do it to get the effects. And so first, I apologize for being one of the people that was cutting up. I was cutting up. But I want to thank you for showing me the mental part of it, because that's what has sustained me with doing the things that you taught me back then. And I want to thank you publicly for not giving up on me. Many people don't know this, but Donna and I, our fathers used to be prayer partners back in the day. And when I came back and met Donna, 100 years later, it was funny because that strength that she is known for. So I'm doing a whole lot of talking today. So, Donna, I want you to introduce yourself to these folks who may not know you. And I don't know why none of y'all won't know this chick. You're going to know who she is. Donna, please introduce yourself to these wonderful people out there tonight.
Well, as you see, I go by Coach Donna Kaye, and I am the founder and executive director of ESTEEM Total Transformation. We are a nonprofit health and wellness organization, 501c3 status. And I started it back in, well, we were established back in 2011, but I actually started this road in 2006.
Wow.
And started with myself first, and then kept going. And it started as a ministry, and it still is a ministry, but it developed into a business. I actually started it at my church, and then moved out into the community. So I'm a lifestyle transformation specialist. I'm not, and okay, so let me go down the list. I'm your certified personal trainer. I have a master's in sports studies, a doctorate in human services, specialization in social and community services, short of my dissertation, and that's it. I am a certified nutrition consultant, a certified life coach, certified holistic weight loss expert, certified, I'm a registered health coach. What else? I'm working on several other things as we speak now. Um, I have a bachelor's in business administration, and so I kept wondering why God had me doing all these different things, and not understanding that everything that I do, I use in the business, because I take a whole person approach. It's not just about your physical. It really isn't. And the more I do this over the last 18 years, the more I do this, the more I'm understanding why I'm going into a different area now. I'm more concerned about what we put in us and what we put on us versus what, trying to look like we are on a magazine cover. Everybody's getting BBLs, everybody's enhancing artificially. And I
Yes.
know as we age, these things are going to change. And so if you don't have a foundation and have changed your thought process, changed your perspective on life, also changed your habits and behaviors, you're going to be in the same place, trying to get the same outcome, doing the same thing. We want something different, but we don't want to change anything. But that's a whole nother story. But anyway, that's who I am. I'm a mother of 4, grandmother of 10. I love my grandbabies. And I'm an OCB professional bodybuilder. I'm a figure competitor. Working on, like I said, some other things in that area as well. And I'll put those out as we go. But anyway, that's who I am. That's what I do. And that's my purpose in life.
And she does a darn good tooting. See, I'm good, Donald. She does a darn good tooting job at it too, folks. I'm just here to let you know. She has caught whenever I talk to her, and I'm having one of those, and she's had the pleasure of having me one with those moments. She don't sugarcoat, y'all. She don't, she'll listen to you. She as you see her demeanor right now, she would sit there and she would listen to you with that smile, or that sometimes that smile will go down to a little bit like that. I can't even do it.
You got
it. She would go from that smile that you see right there, that face like, wait a minute, hold up. I know you're kidding. And then out of her mouth will come wisdom. But one thing she will not do is sugarcoat you. I'm gonna say this about Donna. Donna has been known as being the toughest chick in the world. People say she is mean, she hateful, she just ooh. Let me tell you why I see her as not being mean. but she is stern in what she believes in. Not only what she's believed in, but what she knows that truly affects our life. So sometimes now, y'all know I could be a little slick in the tongue too. But Donna oh, why are you laughing? but Donna does it in a she's slick, y'all. She just does it in a different way. So if you're expecting to go into esteem transformation and you're expecting her to be happy go lucky the whole time, she's about business. Now she can coach you, she can talk to you, she can pamper you, she can push you, but baby, what she ain't gonna do is sugarcoat you. She's not gonna give you an apple and then turn around and give you a lollipop to follow it up with. Okay, I'm just saying. Some of us like Sour Patch Kids. You want your cake and eat it too. Now she'll let you have a little snack, but it is reason. Don't I still eat my daggone watermelon like I'm crazy? I'm still trying to get better. I'm trying to do better though, because I eat the whole thing. But anywho, that's my story, y'all. That's my journey, not y'all's. Well, Donna, I want to get into a couple of things that I think is important moving forward, because a lot of times people get into the new year and the first thing, I don't believe in resolutions. I believe in goal setting. But a lot of people get into this thing, oh, I'm going to lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months. So I'm going to jump on the next fad that's out there. And so in the Christian community, let me go back. I want to say this about Donna. Donna told y'all that how long she's been in the business, but Donna didn't tell you that she is one of, I want to say 1 million that I can think of, at least 1,000. She is one of the most. She is the female Black entrepreneur in this business. There are not many that are holding a nonprofit agency in health and wellness, but Donna Kaye here in Greatensboro, North Carolina, is one of thousands that have held that title. Yes, so what does that mean? That means that out of all the Afro-Americans and those non-Afro-Americans, Donna has held the title of being one of the most prestigious facilities in North Carolina. And I'm going to say the world.
Wow.
And for her to be an Afro-American woman and in 2024 and still kicking boots, because some people have done it, Donna, and they gave it up, they threw in the towel, they gave up their nonprofits, they gave up all of that. But you stuck with it, and you've been doing this daggone thing for a long time. So when in doubt, go back and check your history. Go back and check people out. Donna's been doing this longer than any other female in North Carolina, but not only a female, but a Black female Christian on top of it. Donna Kaye is in the house, y'all. I just want y'all to know we don't have no mess on this show. We have people that have tenure and they have good intentions. And so, Donna, I'm going to give you your flowers a whole lot earlier before any other time, because you deserve them. Now, guys, y'all see her information writing at the bottom. I'm going to need y'all to go out there. I told y'all to bring y'all's checkbooks. So for those of you that don't understand nonprofit, that means that she gets money by donations, grants, and by the grace of God. So while the rest of y'all are sitting out there eating them bombs and them chicken mac and nuggets and spending $25 on that one meal, I'm going to need you tonight to write a $25 check to ESTEEM Transformation. You see the information at the bottom, go to her email, send her some money. She is nonprofit, but when you go into her facility, it's one of the top notch in this city with the equipment that she has. And she's done it through being a nonprofit organization, depending on the things that she gets in her business. So get your checkbooks ready. So Donna, let's get into some conversations. So like I said, a lot of times people at the beginning of the year, they start all kinds of fads. They kind of do all kinds of diets. They do it all year long, but at the beginning of the year, they really get into it. And in the Christian community, of course, we we all get into the, the corporate fastings, if you will. And so many of us have heard, and many of us do the Daniel fasting. And I know, you talk about eating and eating habits and things of that nature. But can you kind of help the people understand, starting these things, not continuing it, and tell us the pros and cons, if you will, with people that are doing the Daniel fast, but maybe not being able to follow it accordingly. A lot of people say, well, I'm taking it out the scriptures, and that's all well and good. We promote that, but know how to activate what you're doing with the fasting. So Donna, help the people out.
Okay, so first I want to start with why we're doing the Daniel fast. I think right now it has gotten to the point that it's just something we do at the beginning of the year. I think when the churches first started it, it was a cleansing. It was a fresh start because the new year is coming in. You want to start. You want to become a better version. We always say be the best version, but you'll never be the best version of you until you leave this earth. Okay, let's just put that out there.
Hey,
You can
girl.
always be a better version of yourself, and so with the Daniel fast, we do it, like I said, as a cleansing, as a refreshing, as a new beginning. Um, but we put it out there without any instruction.
Mm-hmm.
We know Daniel did the fruits and the vegetables, and he looked better than everybody else that was eating the other way. And so, what we fail to understand is that yeah, it may be fruits and vegetables, but it was not processed foods. It
Come
was
on
not
there, dog.
processed fruits and vegetables.
That part.
Eating a can of beans and weenies is not the Daniel fast. Eating fruit snacks is
Ooh.
not the Daniel fast.
Oh, come on,
It's
Donna.
not processed. It's whole food, clean eating, as clean as you can get this day and time. Because our food in the United States is absolutely horrible, but we
Come on.
do the best that we can
Mm-hmm.
with what we have, but it comes with knowledge. The problem with us is that we don't want to get knowledge with it. We just want to do it the way that we want to do it, how we want to do it, and we get upset if somebody tries to check us on it. That's just
It's
the way
facts.
that it
It's
is.
facts. Mm-hmm.
So the Daniel fast is cooking at home, not running to McDonald's, not running out to eat, and it's because all of those things have chemicals. I don't care where you get it from. You have preservatives and additives. If it's not, if the item that you're eating has more than one ingredient,
Mm. Come on, Donna. Teach us.
then it may just be processed. If it comes in a box, if it's a microwave meal, um, if it's what you call them, the that we think are so healthy coming out of the freezer and you pop it in the oven or you pop it in them, those are not healthy meals. Those are processed meals. They have chemicals. So I don't think chemicals are a part of the Daniel fast.
Okay now. Okay now.
So, I'm talking now and probably, I don't know who's watching, but somebody will come behind and hear this and they'll get upset because now I've taken um, what they wanted to do. See, we're so bound with convenience now.
Come on.
Um,
That's it.
and convenience can sometimes cause problems because we haven't had to work for it.
Uh-huh.
So if you can't put a pot of beans on in your crock pot, if you can't um, if you can't soak those beans for 24 to 48 hours and pull out the starch and make them more protein and put them in your crock pot, let them cook overnight and let them become whole for you without chemicals, then and that's all the convenience you need. Let them cook overnight. Um,
So Don,
and
let me clarify. Let me clarify this, because You said something very unique. You said, and, and go ahead and correct, because I love it when Donna break it down, boy. You be like, what? You mean to so Donna, you mean to tell me that I'm fasting and I get a bag of frozen vegetables? Frozen vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't got nothing in it. It's just vegetables. There's no meat. It's just vegetables. But it's in a bag. And it's got more than um uh uh carrots and celery in it. When you look at the label, it's got more than the vegetables in it. You mean to tell me that I can't be using them frozen bags of vegetables?
Okay, let me clarify that. Now,
Okay.
if that bag says broccoli, and if you look at the ingredients and that's all that's in there is broccoli, that's
Uh-huh.
fine. Because
Okay.
when they get the broccoli and they bag it and freeze it, it's locking in the nutritional value for that broccoli. Okay. And
Okay.
then those are okay. But when you get those steamables
Steamables,
that
y'all.
may have more in them than the broccoli, there may be some excess sodium in there because steamables means that it's ready to cook and eat.
Go ahead, Donna. Break
So
it.
we like flavor
Mm-hmm.
a whole lot, and we want a convenience. We want to pop it in, take it out, and eat it. Now, is sodium bad for you? Well, the table sodium is. You'll do better with the Himalayan. You'll do better with the sea. You'll do better with the Celtic, and there's some other salts, that are better than that table salt.
Right.
But then some of us don't need a whole lot of table salt, a lot of salt, period. And so we need to start looking at labels and ingredients. So getting a bag of broccoli out of the freezer that says broccoli, fine. But when it's got a whole lot of sauces on it, or when it's got a whole lot of other extra stuff that you can't even pronounce on that label, then you might want to leave it alone. And it's probably not good for the Daniel fast.
Mm. When in doubt, yeah, I'm gonna give y'all some help. When in doubt, y'all see that phone? You might want to call. You might want to get a consultation. And Don, I didn't say this at the beginning, so let me say this now. You might want to get a consultation that you're going to pay a slight fee for,
Mm-hmm.
because a consultation ain't free.
Mm-mm.
If it was just because every conversation, Donna, leads to a consultation, y'all. I'm just gonna say. So if she is nonprofit, that means you still gotta give some money. But when in doubt, book a session. Y'all got the information right there. And ask her, hey, can we meet? Because I think I'm eating wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of things that Donna does to get you to that point. But why waste your time messing up and not eating right from the beginning? When I first went to Donna, when y'all see that picture that y'all see on Facebook now, when I first went to Donna, I was almost 300 pounds. I was almost 300 pounds when I first came to
Mm-hmm.
Donna. I couldn't do Donna. Don't laugh now. I couldn't do jumping jacks. Donna, I can do jumping jacks now. But not like I did when I left you. But I still
Mm-hmm.
can do them.
Okay.
But I couldn't do it. But I thought I was getting by with still eating what I wanted to eat and then coming to the gym and exercising. Let me tell you why I tell you to reach out to Donna, because what she's telling you tonight is golden, right? And this is the reason why I'm gonna tell you why she's an expert. I thought that I could walk into the gym one day and I had just had a full course everything meal. And Donna says, what did you eat today? And I said, I ate my berries. And she said, no, you didn't. You ate. I can tell you haven't drank your water today. Your face. She just went down. She read me like some of y'all like for the prophets to read y'all. That's why she read me. And the
Mm.
reason why she was able to do this because she knows her stuff. So when in doubt, book a session pay the consultation fee, and talk to Coach Donna Kaye. So, Don, I'm going to get me some beans. I'm going to get them that doesn't have anything on it but beans. But I'm going to put it in my crock pot. Hey, Coach K. Donna, K Clark. Ooh, y'all too many K's. Oh, Jesus. But I'm going to get me some beans, and I'm going to soak them, and I'm going to do all the things that you told me to do. But I'm going to add some fat back. A little Crisco oil, a little salt and peppers. I done changed the whole demeanor of what you told me to do, correct?
Correct. Now, you're going to have some people say, what's wrong with fat back? Well, we don't need that fat back. It's coming from the pig, which is a cleaner, and the pork, it's just an unclean meat, period. Biblically, you want to go there, plainly tells us what not to eat. But you say that's over in the Old Testament, but scientifically, it shows that it does not work for us either. So I don't always like, because when you go biblical, it's a whole lot of argument there. But what seems to be, when you pull the scientific in, they back off a little bit. Scientifically, our bodies were not made for meat. And, I used to ride that hard, because I know for myself, and I know from my research and from my studies that is true. But, you get to a point where you just, I get tired of arguing with people. You do what you want to do. I'm just going to give you the information. You do with it what you want to do. My thing is, when it does not work for you, try to catch it in time. So you don't have to go through the consequences with it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're cooking meat, you don't want, let's see, you said fat, and then you put Crisco oil in there, which is lard. There are only certain oils that we can cook with. I promote not cooking with oils, period, because we don't need it. Most oils deal with our arteries, our veins, our cholesterol, and clogging. Okay. Also messes with our brain cells, and you want to keep going with the list, I can give it to you. But let's take olive oil. Even olive oil, cooking with olive oil is detrimental to our health. It becomes toxic at a certain heat point. So when we were doing all that frying with olive oil, we were actually putting a carcinogen in our bodies, cancer causers. Olive oil is not to cook with. Now, you can cook with coconut oil, and you can cook with avocado oil, because they can handle a little bit more heat than anything else. But to be on the safe side, you should cook with water. You don't need oil. You put oil on after. And the only oils we should be putting in is olive, coconut, and avocado. Then you talk about grapeseed. Listen to what I'm saying. All of those other oils don't work with us. Now, all of these issues that we're dealing with, from blood pressure to type 2 to fibro to all of these other things, they're environmental diseases.
Come on now.
And they're not even diseases, they're symptoms of a deeper issue. So diabetes is not a disease, it's a symptom of.
Talk about it, Donna.
Blood pressure is not a disease, it's a symptom of. So until you find out where it's stemming from, all you're doing with medications is putting a Band-Aid on it and allowing it to rot. You never evict it from your body. And until you get to the point where something is evicted, it just keeps hanging around until you make it pack up, take all of its belongings, and move out. Take the key.
I love Donna.
Change the locks.
She said, change the locks, y'all. Change the locks. Change the locks, Donna. They need to change the lock.
So getting back to the beans, the fat back is not healthy. The Crisco is not healthy. Salt and pepper, learn how to season with other things other than if you put some garlic in there, it takes the place of the meat. It gives it the flavor. If you add in your
Oh,
oregano, your basil, your dill is absolutely awesome in food as a seasoning.
really?
Try your natural herbs, which are also medicinal, which the word says anyway, medicinal. Our food and our herbs and our spices are the medicine that we need to keep our bodies functioning the way that it should be.
Mm, mm. So, Donna, we got a question out there from Miss K. I think you can see that. Can't you see that?
Let me see. I've got this other stuff up here. Wait a minute. Let me take this down and take this down.
Because I don't want to misquote it. I
Okay,
mean, I can tell you, but I don't
I
want to
see it.
misquote it.
What about fresh fruit? It is my experience that buying fresh fruit from Whole Foods to the local grocery disappointed me. I washed and cut the fruit and never oxidized from being too air. Yeah, you're right. So the fruits and vegetables that we have now are not. Let me be careful what I say. A peach from 16 years ago, the potency of it okay, a peach from yesteryear, it would take 16 to 20 to 30 peaches today to equal that peach from yesteryear, the nutritional value. Okay, they've started putting chemicals on the fruits and the vegetables. They're growing it with pesticides. um, so we're not really getting the true anymore. It's better to go to a farmer's market, get acquainted with the gardeners, with the farmers, see what they grow their fruits and vegetables with, and become a frequent buyer from them. Um, I don't care if you go to Whole Foods. I don't care if you go to Aldi's. I don't care if you go to some of these other places that push out there that they are all natural. If they're not getting it locally, watch out for the shininess of the fruit or vegetable, because that means it's got a coating of some type of chemical on it. Now, one way you can do it is you
Mhm.
can clean it. You should always clean your fruits and vegetables. There's a way to do it. Um, White vinegar and water, lemon juice and water, white vinegar, baking soda, and water. Those are some different ways you can clean your fruits and vegetables before you ever put them in your mouth. It will help strip as much of the pesticides, as much of the agents that they're spraying it with off, and then they become a little bit more healthy. Now, I tell you the caveat. I have an apostle friend that travels out of the country once a year, and she can eat all the fruit she wants to over there. But when she comes back over here, the fruit and vegetables here, no matter how clean, no matter what they say, it is detrimental to her health. She actually gets sick from it.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm telling you what I know and what I've seen. Um, so, Kay, to your question is clean it the best that you can. Go to a farmer's market. Always find out what's growing in the season. Change your plate to match what's growing in the season. Okay.
Mhm.
So
That's
if it's not grape time in North Carolina, or if it's not um, collard green time in North Carolina, then find out what is growing in North Carolina or wherever you're located, because you're
wow.
going to be able to find it from a gardener or from the farmer, or even certain places in a grocery store where they have locally grown produce. and get it from there. Now, if it's close to the whole real food and has no sprayed chemicals or as little as possible, like she said, when you get it, you won't be able to keep it for 3 or 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
If it
Okay.
does not rot or if it does not go back bad within a couple of days to a week's time, then it's
That ain't.
full. It's full of
Mm-hmm.
chemical.
Mm.
An apple ain't gonna last you six weeks. I'm sorry.
So you said something, and Miss Sandra, I'm gonna get to your statement just a second here. You said if you're seeing the fruit and it's shiny, suppose I'm in the local Jack B. Nimble grocery store,
Mhm.
and because I'm trying to be protective of those folks out there, y'all, because y'all ain't gonna come back and say I said that. But if you see if everything is shiny, okay, you've already said that ain't good. But
Right.
suppose I can't find anything that doesn't shine. Is there a way that I can wipe it in the store so I can see? Is there anything that I can? What would you suggest if I'm in the store and that's all I see is shiny?
Then you take that and you
Stop
clean it,
running.
like I said. You take it
Or
and you
you just take it
submerge it in those cleaners that I just
and leave.
suggested, and
Okay.
let it pull off as much as it possibly can. And
Okay.
when I say clean it with the white vinegar or the baking soda and white vinegar or the lemon juice, those are cleaners. So you
Okay.
submerge it in that. You don't just spray it on and wipe it off. You submerge it in there and let it sit for a few minutes, until you start seeing the shininess or the change come.
Okay.
Another thing you can do when you're out and you're hungry and you're trying to do the best you can and you run in to get an apple, get a lemon as well. Cut that lemon or squeeze that lemon and wipe that fruit or vegetable with that lemon juice. Lemon juice is a cleaner. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I go out and I might get some water in a glass, I'll wipe the rim of my glass with the lemon slice and I'll wipe my utensils with my lemon slices. That's why I ask for lemon slices, not necessarily
Mm-hmm.
for my water, but for what I'm going to eat with, because we see the spots on there from the what you call it, the dishwasher, and bacteria is still on there. So get
Mm-hmm.
that lemon slice and clean it up. That's
You
just an
know,
extra.
Daddy, people ask me all the time why I know because when you took me out to y'all, she took me to lunch and got me a salad grill. Ooh, child. Don, I still think Donna, we go back there again. Anyway, but Donna taught me. I do it now, and I don't think about it. Donna, I saw Donna do it. Say I'm a watcher. Donna taught us a lot of stuff when I was with her, but when she took me out to lunch, I always saw her get an extra thing of lemons. I'm like, what is she doing? She ain't eating them. And I started watching her, and she would just be just cleaning, and I was like, well, what is she doing? So one day I asked her, and she told me the why. So now, Donna, I don't care where I'm at. I got get two things of lemons. One because I do look. If you can see, what I got a whole. Thank you to my angel who sent me some lemons on this week. Praise the Lord, hallelujah. Because Donna, I was freaking out because I didn't have no lemons, but
Mhm.
that the good Lord sent me an angel that sent me some lemons. But anywho, I have one little bag over here in the refrigerator that is strictly for me to clean, and this is in my own house, y'all. I still
Yeah.
clean it with the lemons, right?
Mhm.
And when I'm out, I clean my stuff with the lemon. And then I'm sitting there and my other bowl full is for me to put it in my water if I want to use that or whatever.
Mhm.
But I never knew what that was until you said it. And then now you can, if you look and you do some research, lemons are repellents to a lot of things. And I never knew that. But I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, bug killing. You can keep a lemon in a corner and it
Mhm.
penetrates and keeps the bugs away. Yeah, I promise you, I'm telling you the truth. I've tried it.
Yeah.
But Donna, the little things like that is what people forget,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say we forget. We just haven't been
Sometimes
educated.
we just don't know.
Yeah, and so guys, this is why we are fortunate to have my good friend Coach Donna Kaye with us on tonight, so she can educate us for temporarily free. Notice I said because if you want in-depth information, you do need to go out there and reach out to her. And as you can see, her information is going across the board here. So welcome to all of you that have popped in while we've been talking. Donna, I want to put some more of these questions and statements up so you can address them, because my friend Donna, boy, she be kicking y'all. Y'all just don't even understand. She's giving you just a part of the meat and potatoes right now. When I was going to Donna, I always called Donna my doctor. Every time I went to my doctor, I would bring Donna my doctor's report back and say, Donna, this is what the report said. And she'd be like, looking at me like, okay, why'd you go to the doctor? And then my doctor would say, well, my coach said. And she'd be like, wait a minute, your coach said what? Well, see, this is what had happened, Doc. My coach said that I needed to do. But why do you go to the? Well, your coach is right though. And one thing that I will say, Donna ain't gonna say this, but I'm gonna say this because I can say this. Donna don't need to say this because of her profession. But Donna has people. I'm gonna say it this way, Donna. People have educated me that not everything that you hear you should follow through with. You should do your own research and get an expert advice about medications and all of that. Because sometimes, we do have to have some medications, but we still need to know how that affects us and what's in it and how we need to watch our habits with it. For a long time, when I was taking my diabetic medication, and Donna knows this, I was still having issues that I couldn't even explain. And Donna started telling me to do certain things. So again, it's important that you get the knowledge, y'all. Just don't go ahead willy-nilly and say nothing. And look, if y'all go ahead and say Donna said it, make sure you go and pay Donna for saying it. Okay, I'm just saying. She is nonprofit. Hello, get your checkbook. Get your checkbook. Get your checkbook. So Donna, we got some comments out here, and I want to let you address them because you are the expert. This comes from Miss Sandra Wesley.
Yes, that cold blast tomatoes being shipped from other countries to speed up the process for them to turn red by the time it reaches the store. Correct. You don't know how long that tomato traveled. Produce sitting on the shelf sitting in the produce area at the grocery store, every day it loses some nutritional value. That's why it was always better to go to the garden, pick it and eat it. And we learned that you can pick the green, put it on the shelf, and it will eventually turn. But now, because we want it like yesterday and we don't have any patience anymore, we want it when we want it, how we want it, and you better give it to us fast, quick, and in a hurry. So it's because of supply and demand. Okay. So they've got to get it in the grocery store fast because we're coming through weekly with getting our grocery. And if it's not there, we'll go somewhere else. Well, that grocery store don't want to lose your business. So whatever they have to do to get it to us faster and have it as pretty red, because we are visual.
Yep.
If it's not pretty and red, if it's not pretty and shiny and green, it does not catch our eye. Therefore, we won't purchase it. Because we don't understand that when it comes out of the garden, it's not already always pretty and vibrant, but it's nutritional.
That part.
So,
Donna, we're gonna go through these, but we're gonna kind of close out talking a lot about the food, because Donna's giving a lot of free information tonight. Some information you need to actually go back and consult with her on so she can give you more in depths. I don't want her to give away everything because then she won't be totally exchanged.
When you're talking about nutrition, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot.
That's why you got to have a consultation, Donna.
True. And I'm still learning.
You are a continue. That's another thing with Donna. Donna just doesn't stop with what she learned 20 years ago about this stuff. She keeps up on it. I mean, this chick got information coming out her eardrums, y'all. I'll be like, when I was actually in her office, I was like, dang, how much information can one chick hold? And she may look tiny to y'all, but she can lift those 18-wheeler tires. So I'm just gonna say, go to her website, check her out. You can see it. I've seen her do it. And I gotta say, Donna, I liked it when you were pushing one of the weights with your hands. Oh my God. I was like, look at that chick. And the guy was like, I don't think I've ever seen any woman do that. I was like, well, you don't know who is. What do you mean they don't know? So I was listening. I'll be listening to what people say. But I was like, he was so serious. But yeah, y'all got to go back and watch the video. Go to her webpage and check her out. All right, Donna, here's another comment from Miss Kaye.
I bought a bag of pears in season that never softened. I was so amazed that I let them sit for a month and never changed. I'm not surprised. They're messing with the chemical makeup of our foods. They're not all genetically modified. Some are actually being grown in the lab. So sometimes you don't know if it's really real whole fruit or if it's man-made in the lab fruit. There's a difference between being spliced. And I'll give you an example. People always bring up broccoli. Well, broccoli comes from the cabbage. They splice two vegetables together. That's different than genetically modifying something in the lab. That's different than actually growing it in the lab,
Wow.
from unreal to trying to make it look real. So I'm not surprised they didn't soften because the chemicals on it and the chemicals in it. Still trying to make it look like fruit, but it's synthetic. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So you can let it sit forever and it may never change. So wow. That's just, it becomes learning how to be the best consumer that you can be for what you need.
Wow. To those of you, thank you, Kimberly Eccles, my good friend, my sister-in-law, cousin-in-law. She's with us tonight as well. Thank you for being with us. And my good friend, yes. Come on in here. Where are you? Is in the house today, my good friend. We got to get you on her show too, Donna. It's an amazing show. She keeps it real. But here's her statement.
This is excellent information. Thank you. My husband basically lives by the Leviticus diet. Good. No meats, no shellfish, and nothing fried. Good. His health and skin is great. Exactly. Let's take us back to Genesis. There are 3 diets in Genesis.
Come on, Donald.
And they came about in different areas. Okay, so the first diet was when we were in the garden, the fruits and the vegetables. Well, let me change. Everything with a seed is a fruit. That's what we were originally supposed to eat. So we categorize cucumbers, we categorize some of these other things as vegetables, but if it has a seed, it is a fruit, and that's part of the original diet. Now, when Adam when we messed up in the garden, that's when the vegetables came. That's when your green leafy came. That's even when your marijuana came. The weeds came.
Come on, y'all.
Okay. So whereas marijuana is not bad, man made it bad. Okay.
Touch it,
because we used it to satisfy the flesh in another way. But anyway, that's a different class and story. Then after the flood, that's when the meat came, because vegetation had to grow back. And so the meat was available. Wow. We were not initially supposed to eat other things other than those with seeds.
Wow.
And scientifically, our bodies show that, but we don't want to pay attention to that. So When you go to Leviticus, it tells you exactly what to eat and what not to eat. For examples, like I said earlier, the pig is a scavenger. It was put here to clean the earth for us, but yet we let it clean the earth. Then we take it and cook it and eat it and put exactly what it cleaned back in our bodies, and it becomes toxic. The cow has a stomach, has a washing machine stomach. It has 3 different chambers. It washes, it rinses, it washes, it cleans. In some countries, it is even sacrilegious to eat a cow because they are royalty.
Come on.
But over here in the United States, we eat anything that's walking, crawling, looking, flipping and flopping. And if we can deep fry it and cover it up, we're going to eat it. And so we have the worst health, but we have the most research. We put the most money into research that I have ever seen, but nothing ever changes and nothing ever heals.
Donna, you said we eat everything.
Everything.
Well, everything. Yeah.
So I went off on a tangent there. I hope
you did. Look, y'all. Did y'all see why I had to have her talk about this Daniel fast and the foods in general? Because this chick knows her stuff, y'all. She actually might be mean as the devil. No, I'm sorry. See, Donna laughed because she knows. Donna might be mean as a rattlesnake, but one thing I can tell you about Donna know her stuff. She know her stuff, y'all. So I hope y'all are writing down this information, and I hope, and I'm going to shoot, if you're not paying attention what's going across the screen, I will put her information up again, because I want you to follow her and watch her. Because if you see on the bottom of the screen, Donna does a live on Thursdays here on Facebook. Find her on all social media. But if you
let me change that. I no longer do that. I ended that last year.
Donna, why is it still showing that you? Okay, Donna, you gonna bring it back?
I don't know, because.
Can we say please?
We'll see, because
once a month.
I'm thinking about it, and I have put some things out there, but the more I'm doing more classes,
and that's what we're going. I want to touch on that.
Okay. Yeah, because I gave a lot of information on. I've even taken those videos down off of the page. I have them because I see there need to be more classes than me just throwing information at you. And it's almost like going to a conference. You get the handouts and you fold them up, put them in your Bible or your purse, and you never pull them back out to actually make a change or implement anything. And we're at a point in a season spiritually that we are walking with our eyes. We're walking blind. Does that make sense? We've got our eyes wide open, but we're not paying attention to the signs in the season.
Yeah, we blinded bats.
But anyway, that's why I pulled it.
Okay, so y'all look. So I'm going to move forward, but I want you to go to her website. I want you to go to her Facebook page, because Donna just did a class. You have another one coming up, don't you, Donna, about how to cook? She's got another one coming up. And if you follow my page, and if you follow the Victoria Events page, you will see we post Donna's information out there, so you can register to pay, donate, and come to this event and learn how to cook healthy. The first time I went to one of Donna's events, I was amazed. I still can't remember what that stuff, that pudding like stuff. Oh, Donna, I'm fine. I can tell you what it is. It was green. And
the avocado. We did an avocado key lime tart.
It was delicious.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I think
you need whole food with avocados. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even know what it was, y'all. And I said for a long time, I don't like avocados. And
Mm-hmm.
Donna said, go get you some of that. And I was like, what is this stuff? It's so good. And when she started telling me, I'm like, see, she tricked me again. See, we say we don't like stuff, Donna, because we don't know how to fix it.
Right. Right.
So, guys, I'm gonna go through a few more questions, and then I want to kind of switch gears because I don't want Donna giving out everything. So, Donna, here's another question from Miss Sandra.
I see it. If you eat a salad in the restaurant, it's dirty. Yes, it is. Do you think they wash the lettuce? No. Heck no, from the bag to the plate, boo. You are correct, Sandra. Another thing about the salads that we eat out, we go out and say, oh, I just got a salad. Well, that salad, remember, you're at a restaurant and they want you to be a repeat customer. So they put additives on that salad to make it become addictive. So you'll keep coming back there to get that salad instead of going somewhere else. So it's a lot of caveat to going out and thinking you're eating healthy. That's why you should take even in the grocery store, when it says it's been washed 3 and 4 times, don't believe that. Maybe they did just run it up underwater. You better get that and submerge it in your cleaner and then dry it off and eat it.
Okay, y'all done heard her. She done said it like 10 times. Fix it. All right. Here's a little thing Miss Kaye would like to know about.
Will you share a tiny bit about grains, fresh versus dried pasta? It's always best to get the ancient grains. I'm talking about your barley, your quinoa, your I can't think of them off the top of my head, but look up, there are ancient grains that have been around that's why they're called ancient. Like black rice, it is not brown rice, white rice are processed. Black rice is going to be your less processed, is more, it still has everything intact to it. And so it has a nutty flavor to it. So my clients I give the suggestion to use the black rice instead of the brown, which is sometimes enhanced white rice with molasses to give it the brown color. Sometimes it doesn't have all 3 parts of the grain. Now, dried pasta is a different story. When you get pasta, when it's wheat, the wheat of today causes weight gain and can cause some gastrointestinal issues because it's processed and they pull the can't think of the 3 parts of the grain now, but it's 3 parts to grain, and when they pull 2 of them, it leaves it not as nutritional as it should be. You have pastas turn into glue in our bodies and causes more mucus. You now can find the lentil pasta and the vegetable pastas. Read the ingredients. They're trying to market to the plant-based society now, and those plant-based products that they're pushing are very unhealthy. So just know this. Do you need the pasta?
Come on.
Can you get a sweet potato and spiral it and make it your pasta? Can you do the zucchini? Can you do the butternut squash?
Shut your mouth.
You can make your own. If you make your own pasta and use whole foods with it, that's totally different than the pastas you get out of the store. I don't care if it's lentil pasta or whatever. Now, if you're not going to do it all the time and you're just doing something every once in a while and you want something quick, go as the best that you can with the lentil, with the quinoa, with the cauliflower pasta. Otherwise, be mindful of that it's not good for you. Anything white, like pastas, is increasing the mucus in your body. And mucus is a factor in a lot of issues and diseases, especially autoimmune, arthritis, because it's sticky substance in your body. But that's a whole nother conversation. So
And
did I answer your question, Kay?
I'm sure you did.
If I didn't, let me know. As far as grains, we don't always need grains. We look at it for the what you call it? We need the for bowel movement for I can't think right now. Anyway, uh, if you need a grain, okay, good, Kay. If you need a grain, my suggestion is look for the ancient grains and incorporate those sparingly because we don't always break it down. Okay.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna get a couple more things on about food, and then we're gonna move over. I want to ask because Donna has also taught me how about sleeping. Donna, I'm just now get. I'm finally getting it. I'm finally getting it, Donna. Finally getting it. Guess what I do now, Donna? I take
Yeah.
30 minutes before it's time to go to bed, and I clear out my brain cells.
Good.
Everything, everything. I clean out everything. Cut the TV off. Cut the computer off. Light it. Okay, y'all. Y'all know I let.
Good.
What? Why is Miss Carrie at? She might be on. I cut off the lights and I light a candle, Donna. Not because Teddy said it, but because I gotta relax my mind, and so I'm doing
Yeah.
that 30 minutes before I go to bed, Donna. So y'all, and Donna got a schedule. You
Mm-hmm.
don't talk to Donna after a certain hour, y'all. I'm just gonna tell you, you can forget it. It is not happening. So I have finally gotten myself into a habit now, Donna. So I
Good.
got to do my 30 minutes. So y'all can't intrude on my 30 minutes and Donna's nap time too, okay?
Right.
All right. So here's another question from Miss Sandra, and then we're gonna move over to some other things because I want to get Donna to touch on a couple other things before we get off.
Okay. Why aren't these seeds growing in the soil now? Our soil has been so manipulated and so not turned. Like, back in the day, you could only, farmers will tell you, we'll use this sand, this dirt, this field for this to grow this. And so after so many years, that soil has to be replenished, has to be what's the word? Almost rejuvenated so that you can start planting in it again. Our land has arsenic in it, number one, and because from the cotton fields that from slavery and some of the things that we kept growing, we have used it up and it's got arsenic in it. So we have to till it and grow it and let it rest. Everything needs rest. And so when we don't let it rest, it can't produce like it used to. Another thing with the seeds now is you need to be mindful of where you're getting the seeds from, because they're trying to keep us from getting the seeds, because when we get the seeds, we can do something with the seeds. We can grow our own food with the seeds. If you haven't noticed, a lot of the foods now don't have seeds. So when you get something that has seeds in it, keep those seeds and use those seeds to grow your food now. So if you can find the seeds, look at where the seed is coming from. Look at you got to start reading. We've got to get back to reading.
Come on, reading is
Because
fundamental, y'all. Come on,
we miss so much, even where it's coming from, who it's coming from. Okay. I'm hoping I'm answering the questions that you're asking me. It's just like, stop getting, can I say this?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I'm going to say it. Stop getting Quaker oatmeal, because Quaker has the most Monsanto, or the most what's the pesticide has the most of it in it than your off brand. So I always tell my clients, don't get Quaker, get the off brand. You'll come out better. You'll have less pesticide to deal with. Okay. Also, did you know Nestle owns Monsanto? So you know, you got to follow who owns what, who's putting out what, even down to the supplements. You've got to know what pharmaceutical company owns the supplemental company, because then it tells you that it may not, it's probably a synthetic supplement.
Wow.
That's why I
Wow.
said, see, it's so much to this that we look over and don't think about. And I'm learning more and more every single day. You know, I used to push this, but now since I've looked into it and paid attention a little bit more, I'm pulling off of that and I'm coming over here. So wherever you go, I'm going to find, some way, somehow, God is going to bring it to my attention. Look
Mm-hmm.
into that. Even down to eating a whole lot of fruit. And I don't know why I'm going, eating a whole lot of fruit, thinking that is so healthy.
Talk
If
about
your
me, dog.
cholesterol is up, if your triglycerides are up, look at how much fruit you are eating, because your fruit can increase your triglyceride numbers. It's good for you. It's healthy, but it can increase, because when we overdo things, our body can only work with moderation, a combination of things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
Mm. Mm. Well, Coach K is backing you up on that information, Donna. She told y'all where y'all can
yeah,
go find it.
yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of documentaries out here. Check Netflix out. There's a new one out talking about you are what you eat, which we already know that, but it's a study on twins, identical twins. And we
Mm-hmm.
keep saying that I'm like this because genetically, well, these are identical twins with the same genetics. They put one on a plant based, they put one on a diet with animal, and they found that even the plant based was able to increase their muscle. The one that was eating all the animal protein, it's not your genetics, it's
Mm-hmm.
your environment and what you do.
Come on now. Tell the truth.
So
Tell the
stop
truth.
telling me that high blood pressure runs in your family. What runs in your family is the way you ate at mama's house, is the way you eat at your house, and the same things you do, the less movement. You can reverse these things. 90% of the issues that we have can be reversed. Medical field doesn't want us to know that. And we don't want to put in the work to change it. Okay.
Y'all heard it from the queen of rock and roll, Donna Kaye. So, Donna, I wanted to shift gears a little bit because you
Okay.
have told us about how to eat right. Now, tell us how to exercise right. And quick tips, not the ESTEEM total transformation policies, but quick tips.
The first thing you want to do is you got to make up your mind that you want to move. If you stop thinking about it as exercise and workout and just think about, I want to move. I want to be able to get up and down out of my chair without making all these noises, without getting getting stiff and can't. Okay, just move. You have stairs at your home, walking up and down your stairs. Get out and walk. Get up and dance. Put some music on and dance. Different, start small. At the beginning of the year, everybody wants to go get a gym membership. Are you ready for a gym membership? Do you need a gym membership? What do you have at home to work with? You got stairs, you got rooms, you got a hallway, you got steps outside. Use what you have before you go running to the gym and you don't know what to do at the gym. You don't know how to use the equipment. And I'm going to say this about most gyms: their personal trainers are not really qualified to be in there to train you to do anything, because they are there and they have to do a certain way. They put you on the machines and then they just kind of tell you what to do, and they don't enforce it because they don't know. Okay, some of them do, some of them don't. I've seen a lot that don't. There's I have a rebound challenge going on, a rebounder, the mini trampoline. I have a challenge going on now. That rebounder is will drain your lymphatic system. It will build muscle. It will even help you with your eyesight. It will help you with arthritic. It has about 30 to 40 different benefits of this. Um, um, 30 to different 40 or 30 to 40 different. Hold on just a second. 30 to 40 different benefits just from getting on this little trampoline. You can march on it. It helps your
Wow.
knees. It's not high intensity. It's low intensity because it gives. You got knee problems? Get a rebounder with a handle on it and walk on it. They're only $25 to $40. You can get them on Amazon. Go to Dick's. It's different things like that that we don't think about. Yes, I'm a trainer. I have a studio and I work with people, but I do other things other than come on in the studio. I do videos. I do prescriptions. I tell you where to start. Walking is good, but we've overrated walking because we want to just continue to walk. You got to build muscle. If you don't have muscle on your body, you are unhealthy, period, point blank.
Y'all catch that? That's good right there, Donna. Because a lot of people, because that was my thing. I love to walk, but Donna started making me not walk. She had me doing some stuff, boy. Jesus, I tell you, she tried to kill me, y'all. No, she didn't.
That's why we end up having hip replacements, and we've got knee issues, and we can't, because women over the age of 40, we start losing, well, actually 35, we start losing muscle rapidly.
Wow.
And we need muscle. We need that muscle to gird the body, to help the joints move, to help us get up and down. And if we don't have that, like I said, without muscle, we are weak.
Wow. So we got to get up and dance, y'all. Y'all better come on over here. Come on.
Put some ankle weights on, 2-pound ankle weights to start with.
I'm gonna tell you what I did, Donna, with my stair steps when I couldn't come back to the gym, and you were doing that big stair step machine, and the one that I used to complain about, because Donna would make me be on it for 15, 20 minutes. But anyway, but now, Donna, what I do is I take 3 steps and step up 3 steps instead of taking 1 step at a time. I've started going back to doing that, guys, and because I was trying to equate to what your machine was in the gym. And I'm like, I know if I can do the stretch up, it's about 3 steps. And so doing that a couple of times, oh God, Donna, I had flashbacks of being like, Donna, make me sick. Stand on. Don't make me sick. She's trying to kill me. But it truly has helped my sciatica. When you were telling me to do certain things. And so every now and then when I feel it, I can get into that walking up my steps. And the kids, they complain about me being up on the steps, but because I tend to fall. But anywho, that's what I started doing was, taking a different approach to it than just walking up the steps, because I had to do something different. So, guys, I'm going to ask Donna a couple more questions, and then I'm going to let her go because she has been blessing us all night long. I forgot. Oh, Jesus, I did it again. Oh, Jesus. So we got another K out there, another Deborah K out there. Pastor Deborah K, she says she needs them muscles. Yes. Sandra says, well, I guess I need some muscles. See, people don't think, that's one thing that people say when we doing weight, we're doing exercising and stuff, that we're losing all that muscle we got. Oh, my muscles is tightening up, and we, in our minds, we think that's bad. But that's one thing that you taught us, that, that muscle is what you need. And, because I was like, God, I can't see no weight. And I was like, you are losing weight. It's just the muscle is forming and literally getting into gear with it.
Women, I hear a lot of women say, and we've all heard it. I can't lift weights because I don't want to look like a man. The only way you're going to look like a man is if you're taking steroids to look like a man. A woman is not physically capable of looking like a man naturally. period. I can put on muscle for my competitions. I can have defined, detailed muscle growth. That's competition on an everyday basis. I put on my clothes, you can't really tell. The issue is because muscle allows you to have a structure to your body. There are some people that think that because they are skinny, they're okay, but there's a thing called skinny fat.
Come
You can
on.
be skinny and have 50 to 60% body fat on you, and you are extremely unhealthy. Okay. Muscle fat does not turn into muscle. What happens is when you lift, you are burning the fat that you're carrying. So that muscle takes up less room than that fat did that you were carrying. So you may still weigh the same, but have less body fat on you, and you look smaller, and you're probably going to be about 10, go down a whole dress size, because your
Wow.
body has transformed. I'm into transforming. I don't care what your BMI says, because it really doesn't mean a thing, because
Yep.
I don't care about your height and your compared to your weight. That's not telling me anything. I
Tell
look
it.
at the body fat on you, and I do an analyzer in the studio that shows me what your body fat is, where it should be, but I also know where it should be concerning or connected to um, your body structure.
Wow. Wow. So, Donna, would you give me about 10 more minutes? Because I gotta act, because I know people are, they heard you say the body, the weightlifting, but I call it body sculpting. I used to pretend to be Donna and stand and do her poses, y'all, because she does it so uniquely. And she'd always be laughing at me, y'all. But I was trying, after I lost my weight, I was trying to be cute, look like Donna when she be posing in her weight pictures. And she has this thing where she does, Donna, can you do your hand like it? Show them how you do your hand. You can't show them.
What the
Yeah, that, y'all.
okay.
When she does it so with ease, she just, and it be like, this chick is tripping. So Donna, let's touch on this just a little bit.
Okay.
Body lifting, by weight lifting, muscle lifting, bodybuilding, all of that, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so first of all, let me put this disclaimer out there to some of y'all people who are gonna be like, oh, she walking around naked. She ain't got no clothes on. Look, y'all, trip out. Get your mind out the gutter. Get past that. Cause she look, y'all, and I ain't funny either. That chick right there look good. And she is over the age of, can I say you over the age of 50?
I'm 59 as of the 11th.
Okay, so you ain't want to tell all your business. She 59, y'all. And this chick look good. Go to her web page, go to her Facebook page, and look at some of her pictures while she's running competitions. This chick right here, y'all ain't gonna believe it, that the first time I met her, I didn't believe she was what, 40 when she was actually 13 when I was there. But I was so shocked. See, I'm still stuttering. That she said I think she was like 40 something. Then I was like, 40? What the hell? What the hell I'm saying? Great did you talk about? But y'all see, I'm trying, Don. I'm trying. But do y'all see how good she looks? And this has come from what she's learned, and she's studied, and she's researched, and she lives by what she talks to you about, guys. So Donna, tap a little bit on this bodybuilding stuff. Get these saints out the pews and talk about it a little bit for us. I said it nicely.
Well, what we didn't say in the beginning is that I am a minister.
Yes, she is.
The reason I went into it, I always wanted to be a bodybuilder, but I never had the guts to do it, because I was thinking the same way everybody else was thinking that I grew up with, prancing across the stage and hardly anything, and it's vanity. Well, when my husband passed, that was one way that I dealt with my grief. That was the year that I actually competed. Um, and it kept my mind focused on me, on taking care of me, my health. And the thing about it was, once I got to my first competition, I met a whole new community of born again believers.
Mm.
We
Shut your mouth.
we prayed before we stepped on stage. We gave God all the glory and the honor, because without him, we would not have been able to do it and be there. I also understood that the way that I treat my body is the way that I treat God.
Mm. Come on
Also,
now.
that my health is my worship unto him.
Mm.
It changed my perspective, it changed my life, and it opened up a whole new avenue of people that thought like I did. And when people say, well, that putting on that two-piece and you shouldn't, well, that's my sport uniform. If I was playing basketball, I would have a uniform for the basketball court.
Come on, Donald.
So
Tell
I
us.
have a uniform for when I compete in my chosen sport. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, well, you wear it on stage. I don't wear a two-piece on the beach. I always wear a cover up
There you
because
go.
I'm not in a controlled environment. I have met people on stage that have gone through um, self esteem issues. They have lost hundreds of pounds working on themselves. They are dealing with um, issues, medical issues, and because they need to stay healthy, this keeps them focused on taking care of themselves. So when we start putting down, oh, they shouldn't do this, you don't know everybody's story.
Come on.
You don't know what's keeping them from committing suicide. When we had the pandemic, there were many bodybuilders, because they shut the gyms down, they committed suicide because that was their therapy.
Come on now, Donald. Tell the truth.
That was what they needed to stay sane and focused, because they didn't have the love for themselves. That's what gave them purpose. Be careful how you fix your mind and your mouth to put
Mm.
down other things that you don't know anything about.
Mm.
So I still do it. Even I'm a professional now. I received my professional card. So I'm a professional bodybuilder now. And I now compete for monetary.
Wow.
So it's a little different than I used to. If when I go to a show, I've got to go in because the other ladies are coming in. We coming in for some cash now. So it's no
Mm.
more, I'll do the best that I can. And we always do the best, but we got to put a little bit more effort into it if we're going to step on this stage with other professionals. Okay. And I'm not talking chump change. I'm talking about a regular show that has a pro component to it. I might walk off with $1,500, $2,000 for getting first place. You
Wow.
get the Yorton Cup title, which is the big dog, because I'm a natural competitor. I don't do any drugs. I'm plant based, and we are clean. We are tested before, we're tested after.
Wow.
Um, so, the big title, Yorton Cup, you can walk off with $3,000 to $6,000.
Wow.
Okay, so it's a whole different ball game. But the reason I continue, because I enjoy the sport, I enjoy the family, I enjoy the people, but also because how dare I not be in the best condition I can be in and not be my own calling card? How do I expect for you to come to me when I'm 300 pounds and out of shape and out of proportion and eating everything else? But I want you to train. I want you to come to me so I can train you to be a better version of you. That makes no sense to me.
Right.
And
Right.
everybody doesn't think I've been a hypocrite in a lot of things. and I still don't have everything together and won't have everything together. But the one place that I'm not going to be a hypocrite in is what I do, my purpose here, what God has called me to do.
Mm, 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 mm. Girl, I almost want to get up and run and do a little dance, but I'm gonna leave it for next. I'm gonna leave it for next Sunday, Donna. Or prayer meeting. No, because we're supposed to be doing that every day. And I just said,
Right.
that's another story, another chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have been just now coming in, I'm so sorry to tell you. But you got to get in contact with this lady. You see this information that's going across the screen. You see that what's on that screen. Uh, Contact Donna today. If you really want to do something new with that body, contact Donna. She just told you she got all kinds of things out there. She's got a journal out there that you can get.
Yeah.
She's got all tapes, opportunities. She has got more time for you to book and go in than anybody I ever know. I used to go in at 5? It used to be boot camp. We used to be at 5:00 in the morning, boy, and we was there.
Yeah.
And Donna would be already there and then worked out and done all of her thing. And we walking in the door. She'd be already sweating. And we walk in at 5:00 and we get busy. And then you come. Well, I used to come back later in the day, but she's there all the time. Well, not all the time. She do sleep, y'all. So do not call her after hours because she do be working. She do be sleeping. But this is her information. I'm going to need you to contact her. I'm going to need you to get right. And you better get it right before you lay down tonight. Donna, what you got to tell me, girl? No, y'all.
It's in the Jeep.
Oh, is it? That's no story, y'all. That's no story. We're going to come and talk about church folks. Oh, no. We'll come and talk about church later. No, we're not. But contact Donna, y'all. All jokes aside, this lady right here, I told you at the beginning of the show, there's a lot of things that people can say about her, that she's mean, she's hateful, you can't talk to her, But what I can tell you is, if she's doing her thing and she's being business, she ain't got time to play. But what I can tell you is, and I will stand on this until the day past I quote Donna, I don't know any other health and wellness person like you. And I am glad that I do not. You the real McCoy. She might piss you off because she's done it to me. Y'all know Mahalia. She has raised Mahalia from the dead a many a day. And she probably gonna raise Mahalia again after this show on another conversation. However, this lady right here knows her stuff. When it comes to health and wellness, holistic training, food, y'all just seen an iceberg of it right now. She works with children, young folk. She teaches people at the beginning stages of life how to live, y'all. So I can't say nothing else about this chick, but you better go ahead and call her and don't be wasting your. Go to the other gyms if you want to, but why go there when you can come to the real deal? This chick right here, my friend, Coach Donna Kaye. So Donna, we're gonna get off the show, but before we leave, would you like to tell the folks anything else before we tap out for the night? Because it's getting close to your bedtime.
Yeah. The only thing I want to state is, if you go to my website, www.esteem-att.com, you'll see that I have a cooking class coming up on this Saturday. It is in studio in Greensboro. However, I have a 6-week cooking course that starts the Sunday after Super Bowl, and I purposely waited to then. It will be 6 to 8 on Sunday evenings, and we will come together and cook together on Zoom. You will get your your shopping list, you will get your recipes, and we will cook together. And what I'm teaching you is how to cook plant-based meals, whole foods, especially if you're dealing with any type of illness. Okay. I'll teach you how to cook without oils. I'll teach you what combinations. I'll teach you even down to plant-based whole food. Everybody has a sweet tooth. Even down to that, things that are healthy that will satisfy that sweet tooth. But, just teaching you how to be a better version of yourself and how to use food as your medicine. It's a 6-week course. You can go ahead and register for it. And you'll be surprised. I think it's 125 for the 6 weeks.
Wow, that's a
And
steal.
then, yeah, it will be a continuous thing. We're building our academy now. I'll be doing more and more things online, courses coming. You dealing with menopause. I'll teach you how to use your food as your medicine, how to reverse those hot flashes,
Mm.
supplemental is things that will help with that. But really, y'all, it all comes down to your food, a lot of it. So those are the things I have coming up right now. The journal is out there on Amazon. It's called I Love the Healthier Me. Look for it, get it. Let's talk. You can have a 60, what is it, a 30-minute consultation with me or an hour consultation with me. They're all on the website. So book, and I look forward to working with you. I also do Zoom. I don't just work with, I have
She sure
clients in
does.
Canada, Michigan, Florida, Charlotte, all over the place. So we can do it Zoom as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I failed at the Zoom. Donna, I'm coming real, Donna. I failed at the Zoom because Donna be saying, "Okay, Vicky, did you do your 10 push-ups?" And I'll be like, "Yes, Donna." And I laid in the floor for about 3 of them in the beginning. And guess what? She would know it because she'd be like, "Do 5 more." And I'm like, so she ain't no dummy, y'all. She know her stuff. But it's good for people that can. I needed the accountability to have Donna at my throat. I'm just going, Donna, no, I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
I needed Donna at my throat because I would give up in the middle of the, like I said, she tell me do 5, I then fell asleep on 3. Okay. But I did try. It just didn't work for me doing on Zoom. But she does it the same way she does in the gym, y'all. I tell you, I think sometimes Donna, you a little bit harder on Zoom.
Sometimes, yeah.
She tough, y'all. She mean. She mean. Donna, it is always a pleasure just to have you in my atmosphere. You just give so much, and um, regardless what the naysayers and the new sayers say, you all right in my book.
Thank you.
Before you and I got on this afternoon, I had a lady that had called me, and she said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm getting ready for this. I'm getting ready." And she said, "You act like you're going in the gym today." I said, "You don't know. It's a workout to hear all of the information you give because you start the brain to regenerating the correct information, and that's a workout." But Donna, it is always a pleasure, guys. We're getting geared up for the Coaches on Parade. We're gonna pray that Donna comes back and be a part of that. She empowered people through her speaking engagement. If you have events at your churches and your other organizations, and you are looking for somebody who can come in and boost that morale, call this lady right here. She can talk you through a whole lot of things, and she can bring it right back to what her expertise is. And I promise you, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. Donnie, I thank you again. I can't say enough. I look forward to collaborating with you more in 2024. We kind of took a break, doing some things together, but I tell you, 2024, y'all gonna see this chick. Yeah, look, my phrase for people now down is don't sleep on nobody because they
Right.
are because as the motto here is, it's time to be empowered, embraced, and educated to be elevated and not tolerated. And Donna Kaye is one of those chicks with intention that can get you there. Donna, thank you so much. We will be talking. I know you got to get ready, girl. You've been, but we will be talking. I appreciate you so much for what you have done in my life, and I should never forget you. Never. We may
Thank
not
you.
talk. We might not talk at all, but
Hey,
you already know. All
yeah.
right, guys, come and join us next week. We're gonna have some of you have heard me talk about the Miss Biz Nation community. We're gonna have the Bolt sisters with us next week. Brooke and Rachel Bolts will be with us. They're gonna be telling us some marketing techniques. They're gonna be sharing some skills with us. These ladies, one is an attorney, the other is a marketeer expertise. And together, these ladies make the Ms. Biz Station Live. And I want you guys to come back and join with us and see what you can do in 2024 a little different with your business, right? And making sure that you can follow through some things. And they're going to share a whole lot with us next week. So come back and be with us right here at 7 o'clock on Uncensored Conversation. What elevated, not tolerated 2024. We kicking rocks now, I tell y'all. But have a blessed and wonderful evening. Donna, my friend, thank you again. We will be talking to you soon. Good night, folks.